Hi Kaya, and welcome to my video! Hooray! I figured out how to use iMovie and it's better than Photo Booth, but it still can't capture movement very well. Anywho, today, so I just want forewarning on this video, I am filming it at random points throughout my day, and at this point it's about 4:45, and I may have to stop it at some point because I'm gonna get a call that I need to take. It's very important. That's it. So it's gonna be crazy and scrambled, and the lighting is gonna change. I don't really like what, oh no. Yeah. Other arm. It's hard because this thing is backwards. If you notice, tequila, that's our friend Jose. Today I'm going to talk to you about Harry Potter, and I'm going to talk to you about 3 things in Harry Potter that I think are important to discuss. Thing number 1, artistic integrity in the wizarding world. Yeah, that's right. Number 2, I talked to these with my mom and she's like, but you're gonna love them. Number 2, and this is a biggie, can wizards die from Muggle diseases? Can wizards die of AIDS? Oh, I just got a cramp in my foot. Thing number 3 that I'm going to talk to you about in Harry Potter, Harry has social problems. Like, he is socially inept. Thing number 1 about Harry Potter, integrity of art in the wizarding world. Here's my thing. Can you make art if you have magic? They have paintings, right? They have these paintings on the walls, and they have musicians. They've got the Weird Sisters, who are like the punk rock band of the 90s in Britain, wizarding world. And they've got, so basically they're like Nirvana or something, I don't know. They've got Celestina Warbeck, who is like, what, Celine Dion? God, why am I like not in this century? Sheryl Crow. Who's a modern singer like that? Adele! She's like Adele of the wizarding world. But here's the thing. How can you create... The creation of art, to me, implies you can't use magic. Because magic is not art. Magic is like something else entirely. It's not art, it's not technology, it's just this other thing. And you can't create art if you're cheating. Like, you'd be cheating. So say you had a painting. You were gonna do one of these paintings, one of the millions of paintings that surrounds Hogwarts. And you just go, bing, and there it is. That's not art. That's not creating. That's just using magic well, which is just being a good wizard. You know, there has to be a difference between just being a good wizard or a witch and being an artist. All integrity of art is lost if you do it with magic. So this has been really worrying me. I'm like really worried. You know, like, do wizards have artists? Obviously they do. Are they real artists, or are they just like hacks? You know, do they just like, bing, there's a painting, bing, there's another painting, bing? That doesn't seem legit. And then there's the questions of music, right? Wizards like music, apparently. Music is a thing. Do they play their instruments like a muggle? Do they muggle play? If they have, the instruments are just playing, you know, and they're just like singing along. What, it's like garage band. No one wants that shit. Okay, item number 2. Item number 2 is, can wizards die of muggle diseases? Because here's the thing. I think they can. And here's why. I think they can because we know, right, that wizards get colds, that wizards get viruses, because there's this whole part in the second book where there's a flu going around Hogwarts. There's like a cold. Everyone has a cold and they're getting pepper up potion to make them feel better. They're human. They're not super people. So I think that wizards can catch diseases. Now here's the question, can they cure them? Isn't it stupid for a wizard to die of cancer or AIDS or malaria or polio. And we got rid of polio. Yeah, so if wizards can catch these things, if they can get cancer, what the fuck? You're a wizard. Fix it. You grew Harry's bones in his entire hand overnight. His whole arm was without bones. Do you know what happens? Well, first of all, that doesn't happen to normal people because there's no way to just remove all the bones in your arm without using magic. He gets hit in the head with a bludger when he is in 6th year, when McLaggen fucks up and he hits him with a bludger or a bat or something. I don't remember. I haven't read that in a while. Any normal person, after getting hit in the head with a fucking bowling ball going like 80 miles an hour, would either A, die, or B, be seriously concussed. And Harry just like hangs out there for like a day and then he's like, I'm good. I'm good to go. Magic. That was magic. I'm thinking wizards can cure things like cancer and AIDS. So I'm thinking this and then I'm like, why aren't they sharing? I understand the whole like statute of secrecy and all of that. I guess, but when it comes down to like millions and millions and millions of people's lives, why are they fucking around with that? Muggles, I don't think, would be all of that like freaked out by finding out that they're wizards. We'd be like, okay, let's get this cancer thing under control. So I realize I'm talking about Harry Potter as if it is a real thing, and I understand that it is not. Thing number 3 that I would like to talk to you about in regards to Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry's social ineptitude. The fact that if Harry had just been a better friend, if he had been more observant, been a better friend, talked to the people he was supposedly best friends with, then Ron and Hermione could have gotten together like 3 books earlier. In book 6, Ron gets mad at Hermione because he finds out Hermione made out with Crumb 2 years ago. In book 6, Ron gets mad at Hermione because he finds out Hermione made out with Crumb 2 years ago. Okay? And Harry is with Ron when this happens. And Harry, while mildly distracted by the fact that he now has a hard-on for Ginny, notices that Ron is jealous of Hermione. He thinks to himself, that's really stupid. And then he sees Ron be a dick to Hermione. And he knows the reason. And he doesn't tell Hermione. And I'm like, Harry, what? All Harry had to do was go to Hermione and be like, Hermione, Ron's being a dick to you because he thinks that you made out with Crumb 2 years ago. You should probably go talk to him. And Hermione would be like, what the fuck? That's so stupid. Hermione wouldn't talk like that. And then Hermione would go up to Ron and be like, Ron, why are you annoyed with me for dating Crumb 2 years ago? That's really stupid. And he'd be like, well. And then she'd be like, you know what? I think you like me. And he'd be like, and she'd be like, well, you know what? I like you too. So stop being a dick. And then he'd be like, yeah, I really like you. Can we go out? And then she'd be like, yeah. And they would go out. And that would be that. Although, I mean, that's not as good of a story. What are we talking about? I can't keep my thoughts together. Why couldn't Ron just ask Harry if he and Hermione were involved? Why couldn't he just go up to, like, that's the dumbest thing. Why couldn't he just go up to Harry and be like, Harry, like, do you like Hermione? Like, at all? Harry'd be like, of course I like Hermione. She's my best friend, bro, except for you, of course. And Ron'd be like, no, I mean, like, do you want to do her? And Harry'd be like, ew, no. And Ron, there's something on my screen. And then Ron would be like, okay, good. And Harry'd be like, why? Do you want to do her? And Ron'd be like, yeah. And Harry'd be like, awesome. You should probably talk to her about that. And then Ron could go up to Hermione and be like, Hermione. She'd be like, yes, Ronald. And he'd be like, do you like Harry? She'd be like, yeah, of course I like Harry. He's my best friend, except for you. Ron could be like, well, do you like him like him? Like, do you want to do him? Hermione can be like, ew, no. He's like small and has black hair and green eyes. Gross. And then Hermione would be like, why? Do you want to do him? And Ron would be like, I thought about it once, kind of. And I was like, no. I don't think so. And she'd be like, okay, well then why are you asking me? And then he could be like, well, I kind of want to do you a little bit. And she'd be like, really? He'd be like, yeah. like, what do you think about that? And then she'd go, yeah, I'd be down. And he'd be like, great, let's kick Harry out of the fucking tent. God, just use your words. Oh, another scenario that could have happened. Harry and Hermione are like hanging out in a bathroom, in the tent, and they like come out of the bathroom giggling, and Ron's like, and then Harry could like take Ron and they could walk away from Hermione, and Harry could be like, Ron, are you okay, man? What's going on? What's going on? And Ron can be like, I kind of want to fuck you up right now because I think you were in there like screwing my girlfriend. And Harry can be like, okay, 1, I didn't think you guys were dating. Okay, 2, ew, Hermione and I are like siblings. That would be like incestuously gross. That'd be like you and Ginny hooking up, but not as gross as that. And Ron could be like, oh, you don't like her like that? And Harry could be like, no, man, I don't. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. You're the best! Make me a video.